The last time the Commons sat in private was in 2001 during the Anti-Terrorism, Crime and Security Bill. Worried that the government was going to cut the debate short, Lib Dem MP Paul Tyler called for a private sitting.
I just noticed that the government whips had started slipping out of the chamber. Clearly they were going to go and get MPs from the bars, restaurants, and wherever else they could find them all over the building, bring them in and push through a closure motion, which would have then completed the debate. Having seen them all pop out, and I was fairly wily at that stage, having myself been a chief whip, I thought, this is my moment. So at about 10 to 1 in the morning, I moved that the House sit in private.
I do apologise to the right honourable gentleman, but I think it's time really now that this matter is put in some way to a vote. And I move that the House, under 163, I move that the House sit in private.
And without any whips to tell them what to do, the various Labour ministers sitting on the front bench and a few backbenchers that were already there hadn't a clue what to do. You know, they're used to the whips telling them what to do. So they just sat there. And we on the opposition benches shouted aye, and the Deputy Speaker had to agree that the House then sat in private.
The question is that the House sit in private. As many as are of that opinion say aye. Aye. Of the contrary, no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it.
Whereupon Hansard reporters had to go. The whole loudspeaker microphone system had to be switched off, and we were left just, I think, with one clerk to advise the Deputy Speaker,
yes,
and a Deputy Sergeant at Arms. Everybody else went.
I must now order the galleries to be cleared, and indeed that applies, of course, also to the box too.
And effectively the House stopped. But of course we didn't stop, because yes, we were sitting in private, but as far as MPs were concerned, we were still there, and there to do our job. But since we couldn't hear the Deputy Speaker and she couldn't hear us, after a very short time she had to suspend the sitting.